Colorado Springs. Let's settle an old debate, once and for all. Golfers are not athletes. They're masochists. Barely 5 minutes into his opening round at the U.S. Senior Open, Scott McCarron turned to his caddy and asked, "Which club would you like me to ruin?" Then McCarron smacked a shot off the concrete cart path. Yes, he did it on purpose. And he's not crazy. McCarron is a wise 52-year-old man who would rather risk destroying an expensive hybrid club than attempt to advance his golf ball from rough that's thicker and uglier than a Christmas sweater knitted by your Aunt Millie. Golf is a 4-letter word for good reason. It can be a diabolically hard game. And it's sometimes a cruel game, especially when let those devils from the United States Golf Association work their black magic on 18 holes. They dispatched a bunch of old guys with AARP carts and 9-irons to get lost in the gnarly rough and sweat every putt on a sweltering Friday afternoon at the Broadmoor. The East Course could not have played more hazardously if the USGA had set free Colorado black bears to roam every fairway. You know John Smoltz. He's a righteous dude, one of the coolest you could ever ask for an autograph. What's more, only a fool would question Smoltz's credentials as an athlete. He's the lone pitcher in Major League history to earn 200 victories and 150 saves, a feat that punched his ticket to the Hall of Fame. But when Smoltz qualified to play in the Senior Open, he immediately listed it as the #1 athletic achievement of his life. What was his reward for that feat? Smoltz went and shot an 85 at the Broadmoor. That's 15 over par. It tied him for 150th place. Somebody should have sent a beer cart out to rescue Smoltz on the back nine, where he recorded a triple bogey 7 at the 15th hole. "I had 3 bad shots, that's it. And I shot 85, Smoltz said. The moral of this story? Smoltz didn't curse. He smiled. He failed to make a birdie during the round, but did want to make a point when it was mercifully over. Fans watching on television have no earthly idea how difficult it is to wrestle a layout toughened to USGA standards. When I watch golf, you think, I can do that, I can break 80 on that course, Smoltz said. Well, maybe your average weekend warrior could stand in the batter's box, close his eyes and get some wood on a 90 miles per hour fastball from a major league pitcher. But shoot 80 on a track where the pros, even those graying golf legends from the Champions Tour, tee it up? Not in an Open, Smoltz said. There's not a 5 or 6 or 7 handicapper that could break 90 at most USGA Opens that the big boys play. And this is almost right there with it. Only 8 players, led by Jerry Kelly at 4 under, scored better than par 70 during the opening round. How hard was it out there? A good walk spoiled from the #1 tee alongside of McCarron revealed all anyone needed to know. He had yanked his drive dead left into an Engelmann spruce tree bigger and meaner than a Tyrannosaurus rex, which viciously swatted his ball to the ground, not more than 120 yards from where McCarron originally hit it. Kev Laffey, a 57-year-old investor in a marijuana dispensary, looked up from a picnic table in the Centennial Club, where he was enjoying a cool beverage. It was there, next to a white picket fence that separated Laffey and club patrons from the unwashed masses in the gallery, that McCarron's ball came to rest. McCarron asked us if we could run and get him a hot dog and a beer, because he didn't have the proper wristband to be on our side of the fence, said Laffey, chuckling. After consulting with the tournament official, McCarron carefully and thoughtfully took 2 free drops as he stood more than a club length away from the white picket fence, then twice watched his ball bounce into an unplayable lie. Given permission under the rules to place his ball, McCarron chose what I regarded as a daunting spot on the salmon-colored concrete of the cart path. Undaunted, he smoked a shot back in the fairway. But that was not the end of McCarron's trouble on the par 4, 430-yard hole. His third swing resulted in the ball going off the putting surface's backside, and an ensuing chip from thick rough nearly hit the flag, but rolled well past the cup on a slick green. That left McCarron staring at a nasty, 18-foot putt merely to save bogey. Without flinching, he drilled the putt straight in the heart. As McCarron walked toward the no. 2 tee, he turned to the gallery and declared, "Now that was a heck of a 5." Everyone laughed. That's golf on a US Open course. Either you laugh at the pain, or go crazy.